Good afternoon, guys. Sorry about that. Let me lift the camera up a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. I'm in my car. Good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all looking forward to the weekend. So welcome to my channel, Joey Barnett TV. Now, I do put quite a lot of videos out across my channel, mostly about addiction, mostly about drugs, prison and bits and pieces like that. But I want to really concentrate on the content which, you know, people want to hear, and that's addiction, unfortunately. But yeah, there's quite a big majority of my followers have addictions, and I had addiction too once. So that's why I like talking about addictions, because I conquered addiction, and it isn't an easy thing to do by any stretch of the imagination. You've got to be ready, you've got to want to do it, you've got to put everything into place, you've got to be strict on yourself. You know, if you're coming off of gear and you're thinking about going onto a program, then obviously the program will maintain your withdrawals. You won't have no withdrawals from coming off of gear going on to methadone, so you'll be out of trouble that way. And then you need to reduce yourself off of methadone slowly, very slowly, you know, do it at your pace. And when the time's right, I've strongly advised anyone what's on methadone to switch over to buprenorphine, or now what they're called, not Subutex, they're called Espinal or something like that nowadays. I strongly advise you to switch over to that, because that's what I done. I switched over to buprenorphine from methadone and stayed on that for a good part of 5 years, and reduced off of that very, very slowly. And when I decided the time was right to actually come off of it, because you know, them feelings and urges of using was way gone, because I was on a program for 5 years, so I lost them feelings and I put it all to bed. And then I thought the time was right. When I knew the time was right, I went onto a rapid detox, and how I done it was I came down 0.4 every 2 weeks, and I was on 8 milligrams, so you work out how long it took you. At the end of it, on my last dose, and when I actually stopped the script and got clean, you know, it wasn't easy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say it was easy, because I didn't sleep for probably 4 or 5 days and 5 nights, and I still, you know, it took me so long to get a sleeping pattern back. I'm talking about 18 months, 2 years to get a sleeping pattern back. What I was doing is I was getting cat naps every now and then. But yeah, for the first 4 or 5 days, when you've got nothing in your system whatsoever, apart from fresh air and you know, your own morphine, what your body carries, I was in trouble, rattling, had a full rattle. Not as bad as being on the gear, because I'd obviously switched over, and by the time I decided to come off of the Subutex, I got myself right the way down to 0.4 and just come off 0.4. But yeah, you know, it's not easy. Even when you come off that 0.4, you still get big withdrawals, and that's why a lot of people in addiction, especially with heroin, can't quit it, because they know what the withdrawals are like, and they don't get no easier as you get older. They really don't. And each rattle what you do, you know, every time you think about that last rattle, and you know, that's why a lot of people can't quit it, because you always remember the last rattle, and every rattle is the same. So but yeah, I got off of it. It took me a long time to get off it, but I got off of it, and look at me now. I'm clean as a whistle, helping you guys out. Big shout out to Peter DeVaux over there up north. He had a bad bike accident. A big shout out to, you know, all of my subscribers. Nikki Brown. I can't single any one of my subscribers or followers out, really, because every single each one of you means something to me. Every one of you are classed as my friends, and you've been there with me through thick and thin, really have. And maybe when I go home in a minute, because I'm actually in the car wash at the minute, waiting for my car to get go through the wash, but I've been in the queue for 10 minutes. That's why I thought I'd do this video while I'm sitting in the car, guys. What I've done is a few cars in front of me. Let me see if I can spin the camera. Yeah, so this car was in front of me, this Range Rover, and there is an actual car. The geezer behind me was hoovering his car out opposite, so I jumped in this Range Rover and I run inside the garage like you do to get me ticket. pay for the ticket, and by the time I got out, he sat behind me. So yeah, he was waiting to come in there too. But first come, first serve. So anyway, I'm going to leave that one here for you guys. But all I can say is there's a guy behind me a little bit grumpy, thinking I've jumped the queue. Really, what he should have done is he should have got his car and parked up behind this Range Rover, got in queue, not waited, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway, that's another. I ain't going to get road rage because I'm in a good mood. I hope everyone's having a good day out there. I'll be back at you again soon. Peace.